Everyone, can you hear me? You guys let me know if you can hear me. Hello? Hi, everyone. You guys be sure and let me know if you can hear me, okay? Can you hear me? All right, you guys. So I've been busy today. All right. I was just wiping off. I got glitter all over my face because I did a candle dressing video for this channel for a success candle, okay? After I get done with the live, I will be uploading that, okay? I have Odin, all right? This is my, this is one of my daughter's praying mantises right here. I told you guys we were going to, let me grab him. All right. Let's see here. How are you guys doing? He is come here, little guy. Come on. He just ate, so be careful with him. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Hi, sweetie. Hi, honey. Can you see him, you guys? Isn't he gorgeous? Say hi. Say hi. Isn't he cute? Look at him. Look at him. He looks like a little alien. I just love him. Can you see his little eyes? Uh-oh. Oh, he's wanting to get on the screen. Oh, he's like, wow, look at that. Oh. Come here, sweetie. Now. Okay, why? There we go. Whoa. I'm trying to show you guys. Oh, well, he jumped on the on the tablet. There you go, sweetie. Okay. No jumping. My daughter was already like, please don't let the cat eat him. All right, so there he is. He wants on there. He sees my face, and they like to stare at you and listen. Okay, don't jump. Okay, here we go. See? Oh dear, he's back on there again. Oh Lord. Okay, come on. All right, there he is, you guys. Okay, come on now. Don't jump. Let them see you. I'm having a hard time here getting the camera. Okay, you need to stop moving so they can see you, your little alien head. You jumped up there again. Sorry, you guys. All right, there he is. So there he is. I told you guys I would bring one of them up. He's kind of a little guy, but he's supposed to be like a very durable praying mantis. He's kind of aggressive, but I just love them. They're just so amazing. My daughter, she has so many. There he goes. He's climbing around in his little cage there. All right. Yes, I put you back in there. He's looking at me like, what's going on? All right, let me put him up. No, get back. Okay. I'm making sure I'm putting him where Mimi can't get in. Okay, BJ, what are you doing? Hmm? All right. The fur babies were like, I see. I didn't see that. They were watching it, weren't they? Yeah. Oh, Mimi's, my big fat cat, is over here staring. Boy, she's something else. Mimi. Don't want now. All right, you guys. So, what do you call a whole family of them? Would that be a group prayer? That's a good one, Rick Jones. That's a good one. A group prayer. Get back now, Mimi. Boy, she wants the bug. It's like, wait a minute. What is that? All right, so I am not done with all of the weeklies, so I'm halfway done, and I'm not going to upload half of them. I'm going to wait until tomorrow until I have them all done and upload the weeklies. I did the candle. It's pretty cool. I got to thinking about it though after I had done it, that you guys, it's important for you to understand that you can use olive oil if you don't have any oil, okay, that you have set intentions with, or you guys know what I'm talking about. You can go and use some olive oil to, oil your candle, okay, to get the stuff to like stick on it if you want to use glitter. Or plus you can take olive oil, sunflower oil, mineral oil. You don't use a whole lot, but you can take a little bit out, like you use for cooking. Take a little bit out and put it in a cup or glass and bless it. Set your intentions with how you're going to use it. What the candle is for, and all that stuff. So I forgot to say that because I already have my oil made up, and I didn't think about telling you guys that. Now you can, use. You can take a little bit of moon water and put in there as well, but that will evaporate. So that's really not good for helping something stick, okay, like glitter or whatnot. And also, I'm going to dig out some sunflower stickers that I have, and because it's a 7-day yellow candle, all right, that I did, and I'm going to put sunflowers, the sunflowers all around on the outside. Tomorrow I'm going to do a sigil, a success sigil, okay, and a video on that, and that's going to go with the candle, okay. But I'm going to show you guys from start to finish, drawing it and everything, all right, and what I do when I feel like it's where it needs to be, how I want it. I usually take something dark, like a dark marker, and I make it darker, or I'll fill it in so it has, you can see it, and has that strength and that power in it that's bold. But I want to do that tomorrow. Sometime this next week, I want to show you guys how to do your oils. Same way with moon water. I'm trying to think. And another thing is, the days of the week, usually I'll do a success candle. I'll do it on, a Wednesday, because that's the day of Mercury, and that is my ruler. You could do it on, what day is Jupiter on? I'm trying to think. That's what I want to do, though. I want to do a little small class, okay, video about the phases of the moon, working with the phases of the moon, because you can work with all of the phases of the moon, all right? And also the days of the week that the planets are associated with, and the, you know, and there's also planetary hours, and you can get these apps on your phone. Like I have Astro Matrix on mine. It's this one. It's this purple one right here. And I love this because it gives, you know, the right down to, I'll show you. Oh, here we go. All right, you. Okay. I had to redo it because I got a new phone. And I switched everything over. You can, okay, so like they've got the moon calendar here, so I'm going to show you real quick. So see, look at this, and it gives you all the stages of, you know, what the moon. Can you see that? No. So let's say like October the 16th, okay, is the new moon in Libra, okay, and that represents strong foundations. So that would definitely be a good new moon to set some intentions into some oil, okay. And I mean, look at this. You've got, with each, you know, day in you know, cycle, it has like, so the new moon in Libra is on October the 16th, and that represents strong foundations. On the 17th, the moon moves into Scorpio, which represents intense initiative, okay? Then on the 18th, moon in Sagittarius, optimistic initiative. So you kind of catch my drift here. It's, you know, there's always something you can use, okay, to get something out of the power of the moon. The moon is very powerful, okay? Very, very powerful. And you don't have to put this stuff right in the moonlight, or, you know, you can set it in the window. You can have it on your desk, and your intentions is for that full moon, because we feel the energies whether we see the moon or not, right? So that part doesn't matter. But I wanted to show you, hang on just a minute. Okay. Oh, Lord. I guess it started this all over. So what we're going to do, I'm not going to be able to do it in this one. But it's important that you know what the color meanings are, especially when you are using candles, any type of magical work, okay? Colors are very important. Each color has a meaning, okay? And that color is associated with a planet, okay? So it all lines up when you start to build, okay, something that you're creating, or what you're doing. Like my daughter, she used to do every morning the little candles that, oh, what are they called? They're skinny and they're about this big. She has like all kinds of different colors. I do too, but I don't use them the way she does. She would get up in the morning and dress one, and the color would be, you know, for that planet. Um, and then she would set her intentions of what, you know, she wanted to benefit out of the planet, okay, during that day, why that planet would, you know, I mean, I know it sounds a bit confusing, but it's not. When you get to, it all comes together. Just like the tarot, you guys, it all comes together. Yeah, stormwater. Stormwater, especially water where there has been like a tornado or where it's caused damage, that's water that you can use to, you know, you know, it's got powerful energy, but a lot of people that are into, you know, hoodoo and voodoo and stuff like that, they use like the water from the hurricanes, okay? That's powerful. That can be used for, you know, darker spell work and stuff, because it's powerful and it caused chaos. So basically it's like causing some, you could cause some chaos or some, definitely cause some emotion, some energies to rise up, okay, in a situation or maybe with another person, okay? And that's one of those where you can cause damage too as well. You can use bath water. You can use anything possibly think of, okay? I'm going to tell you, you know, what our fingernails, our spit, tears, hair, there's all kinds of stuff. Some people, they go and, I mean, they use a lot of crazy stuff, urine, not just, there's some stuff way out there. I don't do all that, I'm not into that, but there's people that are, and it works really, really good for them. How about distilled water? Yeah, I mean, you don't, you can use, yeah, that's what I would use. See, now, I used to go, when I would want water, I would go to a creek or, I try to get to as close to nature as possible when I'm trying to bring about in financial gain or material, worldly gain, okay? Because that is very strong, okay? Anything that has to do with abundance or growth and expansion, yes, anything as close as you can get to Mother Earth, that's what I use. Distilled water, though, as long as you set your intentions, put your intentions in it, you're fine, you know. It's all about what you put in it. Phoenix says, where I live, we don't have tornadoes. I use my storm water is to keep negative energies, ways I sprinkle outside front of my driveway. Yeah. No, you don't have to charge the storm water. It's already pretty charged. It depends on what kind of a storm it is. If it was a storm that was damaged, that caused a lot of, think about it. Think about, like I said, like in Louisiana, the hurricanes that caused all those deaths, and, you know, just tragedy. That's some powerful, boy, that'd be some powerful storm water right there. That'd be some storm water I wouldn't want somebody, you know, trying to put on me, basically. That's what I'm going to say about that. That's very powerful. It's chaos. It's tragedy. Same way with the tornado. But storm water, just in general, it holds energy. Okay, and it's very, very powerful. It's all powerful. You know, people don't realize it, but when you have running water, all that energy that's flowing through it, doesn't matter if you're standing underneath the shower. That's why I tell you guys on the Hidden Truth Tarot, that's one of the best ways, you know, to be able to cleanse yourself of negative energies is get in the shower, run that water, and imagine you're under a waterfall, and let that flow and fall, and imagine all that negative energy flowing off of you and going down the drain. You know, that's one of the easiest ways, especially if you live like in an apartment. You know, you can't go outside barefoot. That's a wonderful way. What do you think the best sage to burn is? Well, I've got several, there's a lot of different kinds of sage. My favorite is the white sage, but it's powerful. It's, you know, I can't burn that in here because of my animals. It's, you know, very, very potent. I use that when I cleanse the house, or I cleanse, you know, like if my daughter comes in my room, I will cleanse her, and you know, and white sage, I'm going to say white sage. There are so many different ways that you can cleanse, okay? So many different ways. Yeah, and you know, animals, their smelling is like 50 times stronger than a human. So just imagine if you're burning incense, you know, how that does, what that does to them. That'd be, you know, bad. And I didn't know that until here not too long ago. I found that out. I read an article on it and I was like, oh my goodness, and I quit. So now when I do burn any herbs or anything like that, I get it all in my little cauldron burner and I take it outside. And you know, that's good anyway, because my intentions, and it all rises and goes where it needs to go, you know, real quick. So can I use sage spray? You can use candles and chakra incense, you guys. I've never heard of, is that something that, I've never heard of sage spray. But yeah, you could, you guys, you can use anything. It's your intentions. It's mind. It's your mind. Okay? It's all up here. What you set your intentions on. Now, except there's a few situations, like if you have spirits that are unsettled, okay? Let's say you have a spirit that's being ornery, okay? Sweetgrass and sage, you know, give that as an offering, okay? Burn it as an offering. I have sweetgrass that wreaths that we put on the doors, okay, as well. Now, some things like that you do need to, you know, does need to be burned. But just clearing your space. Now, if you're clearing out something that you don't want in your house, there's an energy there, then yes, you're going to need to use something. And depending on what kind of spirit it is, and that depends on what you need to use or what you need to do. Okay? Oh, Sandra C says, FYI, I found out you can buy Florida water online at Walmart and Walgreens online only, at least in my location, Michigan. I didn't know that. That's awesome. I think you can get it on Amazon as well. Okay. Your fire alarms go off. That mean anything? Are the batteries good in them? If the batteries are good and they continue to go off, I would get a different one, okay? And then, if it goes off, then I'd be like, Pay attention to the timing when it goes off. What time is it? Does it go off at the same time? Do spirits attach to a place or a person? Yes, they do. They can. Yes, they can. Now, it depends on what spirits are you talking about? Phoenix, Taria, have you used dragon's blood incense? Oh my God, the scent is amazing. I got sweetgrass from our Sixth Nation. I love going there. I feel so at peace. Yes, I have dragon's blood oil. I have dragon's blood cones, incense. You name it, I've got it with the dragons. I love dragon's blood. And it's really good in spell work as well. Yes, white sage is very powerful, and so are palo sticks. I have many of those. Yeah. I stayed at someone's house and felt a black shadowed spirit. I wouldn't say, now there's a difference between, like spirits, like people that have passed on and loved ones, and then you have I call them, the little gremlins, the little balls of energy that, people get attached, they attach to you all the time. Like I said, you go into Walmart and, that's why it's so important to always make sure that you are aware and you are protecting your energy. Because, I call them little gremlins, little trolls, whatever you want to call them, little energy. They feed off of you. They're like little, and they grow. They get big and big and big. Okay, it's like a vampire. Then there's, ones like you're talking about, Susie Q, that are, I would say, more of an evil side. You can feel them. You can feel their presence. It'll make the hair on the back of your neck stand up. It's a very uneasy feeling. It's because it's not, it's not something that you want around you. Okay, those are usually some form of an entity. Okay. And, they get big. I've seen them life-sized. They feed off people. When you get one that attaches itself to you when it's little, and then it just gets bigger and bigger, and what it does, while it's draining you of your energy, you might have been the happiest person, never was upset, never had a, you're always positive, and all of a sudden, you just start getting depressed. You don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to do anything. This is what they do to you, and while you're getting, you know, down, they're growing bigger and bigger and bigger. All right? And they will suck the life out of you as much as they can. And once they feel like they can't suck any more life out of you, they will find somebody else to feed off of. Yeah. Tempo Black Star, yeah, I feel you there. I've had that happen. Yes, many, all the time. All the time. And, you know, I've had those take over me, come into my, I don't even know, it's horrible. I don't even know how to explain it. I was laying in bed, and my body, I couldn't move my body. And I felt the dark force, and my husband was right next to me. You know, he was asleep in bed. And I felt it, and I could hear this, I could hear screeches and screams, okay? But I couldn't make out what was being said. I couldn't make out any of it. And I tried to get up, all right? And I tried to talk to my husband. I tried to scream. Nothing could come out. It's almost like it had control over my body. It's very, very scary. Very scary. Okay, and then finally it released me and left. And there's a story behind that. I had a friend that had killed himself, and I didn't believe it. I didn't believe he killed himself. I thought his family, his mother, and was involved in black magic and the kind of stuff that's evil. Okay, and I was snooping. I was snooping around, and I wanted to know what happened to my friend, because the day before he killed himself, and so I started snooping, and I feel like that was a warning. I had several warnings like that with these people, so I guess they sent to me. But yeah, that's one of the scary things that I've been through, and I've had that happen throughout my life maybe 4 times, where a spirit has moved in my body and I can't move. I'm paralyzed. Nothing can come out of my mouth. I'm just, you know, yeah, I'm going to tell you something. That's scary. Yeah, Sea Star Empress, I've had, when I first started astral projecting, started trying to astral project when I begun it, I thought something was coming. I thought that was happening to me again, and then I realized it wasn't. I was in that, I was in that state because I could come out of it. I came out of it. So I went to digging and searching and found out that I was about there. I was about there. But I thought that was what was happening. But you know, with astral projection, you hear all that crackling and popping. It's like fireworks going off, you know, in your head. It's amazing. It's awesome. But that's after that, that's how I know the difference. You know, I know the difference now, because you don't have that crackling and, you know, popping and stuff when you have an entity trying to, well, not trying, you know, taking over, you know, your energy, basically. Pure evil is what it was. Yeah, that was some yeah. Do you know much about orbs? Woke up middle of night and felt like I needed to record from my phone and saw a bunch of orbs floating toward me. Seems like they were coming out of the mirror. Awesome. What color were they? What color were they? You always want to pay attention to orbs and their colors, okay? Bright, well, that's good. That's that's good. You want it to be bright. Um, you know, red orbs, ones that are red, uh, black. You know, you want to be mindful of. Okay. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's something bad, but you just need to pay attention to what's going on at that moment, or what you've been dealing with or going through, or what's going on in your life. Yes, backup lights on a car. The blue, um, I seen one time, and it's just amazing. That's why I have I put it up. The books that has that like glowing blue light that's coming out of them. I had it on my when I set up these. That's what you guys will see when I set up the lives. Um, that color, an orb like this big. I mean, just beautiful. And I've looked into that, and those they can be portals. Um, Very interesting. And I've had that happen several times. Susie Q, what do the colors mean? Well, there you go. That's what I'm telling you guys. That's why I'm going to do a class. I'm going to do a class on colors. Because colors are very important. Okay, colors, even in the chakra system, colors are very, very important. Okay, it's just like, you know, when you see an animal, or like a snake. Let's take a snake, or let's take a snake or spider or something like that. Okay, you always look at the colors, the ones that's got those, you know, it's like a warning, you know, the bright, you know, red, or it's like a warning sign, just like the Black Widow with the red on her. You know, it's, you know, whoa, maybe I shouldn't touch that. Maybe I need to leave that alone, you know, because it stands out. Um, and you also have to pay attention to the feeling, the energy that you get when it's there, okay? Now, a red orb can represent, you know, angry energy, okay? You just want to pay attention to what you're going through at that time when you see something like that, because that right there is what is going to play a huge role in what color it is, or why it might be there, or what message it's bringing in, okay? What's being shown to you. So always remember that, you guys, when you have something that happens in your life, especially spiritually, okay, paranormal, that kind of stuff, you want to look at the clock. You want to know what time it is. You pay attention to what time of day it is, what you were thinking about when it happened, okay, what you've been through that day. Very important. Very important. Yeah, that was your mom and dad right there, Phoenix. Yes. That is similar to my little friend got hit by a car in front of me when I was a child. I think I was like 7 or 8. I don't know. It traumatized me, and I couldn't talk, or I wouldn't talk. I don't. You know, I just wouldn't talk. And I'll never forget, I think it was like the second, third night, okay, after she had died. My grandma, she thought it was important that I go to see her at the funeral home, and it was horrible. That made everything worse. Because when I touched her, she was cold, and it just, you could still see her skull, you know, um, where where she'd been hit. They had a little white bonnet on her, and it just, it didn't help. It didn't help matters at all. And, you know, I mean, I've never been to a funeral. Never. I went to that, and that was it. I've never, I realized I want to remember people how they were. I don't want to be around, you know, there's nothing there. Their soul's not there. Nothing's there. They're gone. You know, that body, that's just a body. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I believe it was that night. I think it was like the third or fourth night. Anyway, you know, my grandma, we went home and everything, and I'll never forget. It was like right before bed. It was dark outside and everything, and all of a sudden, in my bedroom window, this light just got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and the whole window was nothing but just a golden ray of light. And I heard a voice. I get emotional when I talk about this. This is like one of those things that okay. I get emotional, and I'm going to tell you why. This is when everything in my life, when we're talking about spirits, like really bombarded me. Like, it was the paranormal from there on out, constantly in my life. So it's kind of, I cannot believe I'm sitting here crying. Yeah, I can. I always get teared up when I talk about this. But anyway, I heard a voice, and it was her. I couldn't see her, but she told me that she was okay, and that I needed to start talking, and that I was worrying everybody, and that she was fine. And she said, this is what she came here, okay, and her mission was over. And she said, I'm where I'm supposed to be right now, and I'm good. You know, she told me I'm fine. And she told me to stop hating or judging the old man that had hit her. And because I was a little kid, but at that young of age, I just felt like there needed to be justice done. That he was drinking and driving, and he was an old man. And, you know, it took me years to realize and understand what she meant by that. You know, because at that time, I didn't understand. Maybe I was too little. I didn't understand it. But when I got older, you know, when I got older, and, you know, life is hard. You know, we go through things. We see other people go through things. And it dawned on me one time. You know, it hit me hard, too. That old man, he only got 5 years, you know, in prison for that. And I was very bitter about it, you know, when it was all said and done. But I understand now what she meant. You know, you know, it doesn't matter that he did that little at a time. He had to get up every morning and live with himself with what he did. And it took me years to understand that, and understand where she was coming from. And also, you know, understanding that she knew what she came here to do was she done it. Okay, there was a reason she was here. Her purpose, and you know, she said she's home and she's happy. And she told me I need to start talking again, and I had everybody worried. But yeah, uh, I get emotional when I talk about that, because that's when, you know, that's when a lot of crazy things and experiences started happening in my life. And when we're talking about the spirit realm, all the things, you know, I would see. Up until that point, I seen energy. Okay, I had never seen, you know, spirits. And that's when I started seeing spirits, like, just crazy. You guys, I already told you that that was in Hominy, and that place was built over in the old Indian burial ground. Well, that's when they started spirits started showing themselves and stuff to me, and it was a trip, because it wasn't, a lot of it wasn't nice stuff. Okay, wasn't nice at all. But yeah, I get emotional over it, because, you know, it's one of those times in my life I will never forget. And what's funny is, you know, my poor grandma, I don't go to funerals. I didn't go to my dad's funeral. I didn't go to my mother's funeral. I don't do, like I said, I will not have anything to do with going and looking at, you know, that body is gone. There's no spirit or soul left in it. It's gone. Now, I know it takes time for us to, you know, leave our bodies, but she wasn't. She was already gone, and it messed me up. Like, my grandma, you know, I told her, I said, I will go, you know, I promise you, I'll go to your funeral. And she said, you don't have to. She said, I understand. I said, no, Grandma. She's like my mama. My grandma raised me. And she was like, no, you don't have to, you know. And I was like, no, I will. But we'll celebrate. I'll celebrate, because she'll be, you know, in a better place and, you know, going home. So, but yes, I like to remember people the way they were when they were alive, you know. Because just going and looking at somebody that's gone, that's not them. That's your meat suit. And it's dead. You're not dead, but that meat suit is, you know. It just felt really, that was like a traumatizing experience for me, you know, and I've been through a lot, and that was touching her hand and just knowing that, just feeling there was no life left there. That was just, whoa. That was like, why are we even here? You know, I couldn't understand. I guess a lot of people believe that going to funerals and saying goodbye and stuff like that helps you have closure or something. But if that works for you, that's great. It didn't work that way with me at all. Did not. That was a big no-no. Oh, I know she's here. Something's here. They seen those lights. Yeah, I've seen it. I gotta blow my nose, you guys. Oh, goodness. I am so sorry. Oh. That'll drive me nuts till I get off of here. I get, I don't ever talk about that because it does this to me. It does this to me. She's yeah. Yeah, the lights are going nuts. Oh, my phone is lighting up too by itself. Oh. Yeah, you guys, whenever you see things, it usually is in your minds. That's, it's really important, like when you have a spirit that is around you and you can't figure out what it wants, or it's trying to communicate with you, the best way to try to communicate back is to clear your mind and see what comes in. Okay, see what messages come through. See if you see something that is written, if you get a certain name or energy, smell, taste, anything like that. But seeing in your mind that's your third eye. That's, Rick Jones. This may be your last life here, Tria, but you sure are working hard for all those who are returning. I hope it is my last one here. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm working on. I'm working on not coming back. Unless I want to. Unless I want to. I do believe at a certain point, it can be a choice, where we can leave whatever it is that we're doing, that, we're involved in, to come back and help, help the cause, or maybe we see, we feel drawn to come back and help someone that was in our family, or, yeah. Okay. All right. Now, Susie Q. Okay. If we choose when we depart from this life, does that include suicide too? When we're born, we know everything, okay, and we lose it because it's just that's what happens. Okay, so, well, some people don't lose it, but we're here for a mission, for a purpose, a reason. It can be this. It can be the tiniest, craziest, smallest little thing that my Lucy sounds like a dolphin, you guys. We have different paths. We have free will when we get here. Okay? We don't know the path of all the way. We don't know all that. We have choices. We have free will. We can take wrong turns. We can go down paths that maybe we shouldn't have. It wasn't meant for us to, but we did it because we had free will. Yes, I do believe that, I'm going to tell you this. Suicide, if you committed suicide, you're most definitely probably going to come back, okay? Because, you know, you're coming back here to, you know, this is a learning. You know, we learn here. This is where we grow stronger or where we grow weaker, okay? We're lights. You want your light to grow stronger, not dimmer, okay? You know, and your light can go out. Your light can go out. Just think of a shooting, think of a star that's fallen, shooting star, okay? You know, think of it kind of that way. You know, it takes, gosh, probably millions of years of reincarnating to be able to become whole in one. To be able to have that goddess, you know, status for when you do leave here finally. If you've you know, learned all there is to learn, and you have that oneness, that love, then you know, I believe you have a choice. You know, you don't have to come back here. You can build and create your own worlds. You know, you know, you have just, you know, now you are a God, a real God. Okay? That's how I believe. And so if somebody commits suicide, they definitely still have something to come back and learn. We are in a school that is, you know, you never stop learning. You know, the learning a lot of the time is, you know, people are always trying to learn stuff that's outside of them, and when you need to be learning about what's within, okay, what's within. Once you stop worrying about what's out here, and you start worrying about what's in here, that's when you're going to make a lot of progress, you guys. Oh, wow, Phoenix, that's awesome. A black wolf. Ooh, I bet it was pretty. And y'all, don't ever listen to these people that tell you that if you commit yourself, you're just a wandering lost spirit, or, you know, yeah, you might be wandering around the spirit realm, but that's because you haven't chose to, you know, move on. You know, I do not know where Christians get that in the Bible. I've read the Bible 7 times, front and back, 7 times. There is nowhere in that Bible or in that book that says that, And I just, a lot of things, people's, you know, and it comes from that, because I've heard preachers, I've gotten into heated discussions about this very topic right here. And they can't, you know, the only abomination against the God Jehovah is worshiping another God. That's the only abomination. Okay, I've read that Bible. I've read that book. So I don't know where a lot of these religions that are out of Christianity get that. You know, it's what does the black wolf mean? So I've got, okay, Phoenix. When you just seen it, did it look at you? Did you make eye contact with it? Was it submissive? It's important to know if it was being submissive or if it scared you. And evidently, I don't think it scared you, but usually animals, that is probably a spirit guide. A spirit guide. They will come in forms of animals. Now, you want to go look up the black wolf, okay? You want to go look up the spiritual meaning behind it. You want to dig and find out everything possible about a black wolf, okay? There's going to be something there for you, all right? There's going to be something there for you. What am I doing for Halloween, Rick Jones? I'm going to, me and my daughter are doing the Ouija board, and we are going to video it. That's what I'm doing. And of course, getting the kiddos, they love Halloween. You know, this is like my daughter, we have a Halloween tree, you guys, okay? We have a Halloween tree, okay? It goes Halloween with the Halloween tree up, and then we have the Christmas tree. My daughter, I swear, it's when, after like Labor Day hits, that's it. When, it's Halloween time. It's time to get out the decorations, and, we do all kinds of stuff with, family stuff. Make gingerbread houses, just all kinds of stuff. Kim Allen. Last night I dreamed that Jehovah had a bag that had blood in it and was going to sacrifice in it and was going to sacrifice it into the fire for me. And I ran, not sure what it meant. Very interesting. Are you Christian? That's like sacrificing. That's like sacrificing the blood of the lamb to save you, is how I would, or washing you, cleansing you. So if you're Christian, or you were raised Christian, that could be like something subconscious coming up that's maybe causing you to feel guilt. Maybe you're not, maybe you feel like you've lost your faith, or maybe you've left that behind, and that could be as well. Dreams are tricky, you guys. They are tricky. You want to look up the symbolism. You need to go and look up the meaning of a sacrifice in a dream. Sacrificing blood in a dream, okay? You need to look up the symbolism of it. Look up the meaning, okay? You used to be. Yeah. Yes, it's going to be one of your spirit animals, most definitely. It could be a spirit guide as well, which is one and the same. You need to you need to look that stuff up. You need to look it up. There's something that the wolf. There's something that you need that the wolf has. Okay, as far as when we're talking about, see, a Black Panther. Okay, I had a Black Panther show up in my dream, and I had asked someone about it, and then I went and looked stuff up myself, and I tell you what, it hit me. That Black Panther is one of my spirit guides now, and it just came along last year, and it came to show me that I needed to face my fears head on. Okay, I had fears within me that I needed to face. Okay, and that's when I went on I went left and went on that dark night of the soul. Well, I tell you what, and it was something else, but I did it, and I survived it. You know, it's that going, doing the shadow work, man. That's what the meaning was for me. So that wolf, there's something there. So that's why I said you need to look it up. You need to look it up, because it's telling you something. Because it has something that, you know, you can gain from it. Okay, knowledge and understanding and strengths. Alright, you guys, I'm going to have to get off here. I love y'all. I'm sorry I went and cried and boo-hooed. I can't help it. I'm surprised I even, I was able to bring it up. That's something that is, you know, that's right there is like, you know, sharing, you know, one of, you know, things in my life that's very personal. So to me, that's like facing a fear as well. So, you know, it's all about learning and growing and understanding and having compassion for others, as well as you guys, you've got to have compassion for yourself as well. Okay, you can have all the love and compassion in the world for everybody else and be a giver and server, but I tell you what, it ain't gonna do you no good if you ain't got none for yourself. Okay, gotta look out for number one. You guys remember that. Make sure you're refilling your cup. Okay. All right, you guys, I love y'all. Class will be tomorrow, and I'm going to do another video. I think I need to do the colors. We'll do the colors. All right, you guys, I love y'all, and I will see you next time. Well, yeah, we're gonna go live tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow night is one of our live nights. Yeah. All right, so I'll see y'all tomorrow. I love you guys. All right, bye-bye, everyone.